Sehr geehrte Damen und Herren, ich möchte zuerst dem österreichischen Bundeskanzler Alfred Gusenbauer und auch Außenminister Ursula Plasnik ganz ausdrücklich für diese wunderbare Initiative danken. Ich bin dieses Jahr bereits das dritte Mal Gast beim Europaforum in wunderschönen Lech in Vorarlberg. Und es ist jedes Mal aufs Neue sehr angenehm und ein großer Gewinn für mich, in diesem Kreise ganz informell über Europapolitik zu sprechen. Bis zum Anstoß der Euro 2008 sind es nur noch weniger als 100 Tage. Aber nicht nur unsere Fußballer müssen in diesem Jahr Teamgeist, Fairplay und Einheit beweisen. Auch die Spitzenpolitiker in Europa sollten mit gutem Beispiel vorangehen. Und das haben wir heute ganz bestimmt getan, mit sehr guten Gesprächen zum westlichen Balkan sowie zur Klima- und Energiepolitik. Sollte ich nächstes Jahr wieder in Lech sein, verspreche ich Ihnen, wird mein Deutsch besser sein. Für heute aber, glauben Sie mir, ist es für Sie und für mich besser, wenn ich jetzt auf Englisch fortfahre. As Chancellor Gusenbauer just said, it was really a very good debate, very informal on those very important issues. Let me just concentrate on the issue of climate change and energy. We are really confident that the package that we have presented, part of it last year on the internal market for energy, another part last January on renewables and climate protection. We hope that it will be approved. We hope that there will be a first overall discussion in the next European Council summit in March under Slovene presidency, under the presidency of Prime Minister Janša. And we are really committed to do it for the very reasons that Chancellor Gusenbauer just mentioned. If we want it to happen, a global policy for climate change, we need Europe to lead. And we can only lead if we have binding targets in terms of the greenhouse gas emissions, but also in terms of renewables. And we need to achieve that goal also to be clear that this is important from an environment point of view for the survival of life in good conditions in our planet, but also for an energy supply point of view and for a competitiveness point of view. When you look at the price of oil, for instance, you understand that we really need to have alternatives and it cannot be dependent completely on fossil fuels. That is why the internal market for energy, to make the most of this market that has almost 500 million consumers, it is very important. That's why we hope that at the end a compromise will be found that will allow us to make the most of this potential very important market we have already in Europe. So this is our commitment. I think the European Union may be proud of the leading role we have having so far in the renewables, the historic decisions taken last March under the German presidency when we have committed to these very important targets of 2020 by 2020, and even more if other developed countries agree as well. But now we have to deliver, and we have to deliver with binding targets, with legislation. The Commission presented a very important and I think fair and balanced proposal after extensive consultations with all our member states. We hope, of course, the agreement will come. Some adjustments will be in the negotiation possible, but I'm very confident because when I meet all the leaders of the European Union, they never say that it's too much. They say that it is going to be difficult, yes, but that we are going to do it. And we have a date. The date is before 2009, because in 2009 we hope to have the Copenhagen agreement. Because we have defined by December 2009 in Copenhagen the regime post-2012, post-Kyoto, and we will do it only if the European Union appears united, and we can engage others, our American partners, the Chinese, Indians, and many others, to come to concrete results. So this was part of our debate today, and I really appreciate the very, let's say, open and informal way that we have addressed. I cannot say that we agree on everything, but that is precisely for this kind that we can. We agree on the goals, we agree on the objectives, but I believe that after some negotiation it will be possible to come to an important political agreement on internal market for energy, if possible during the Slovene presidency, and afterwards until the end of the year to make some progress during the French presidency also on the climate and the renewables package. Thank you.
Thank you. President Janez Janša. I think that European Union faces quite a challenging situation now after Kosovo declared independence and after some turmoils happened in the region afterwards. But the situation is calming down, and we hope that during next few months the whole region is much more stable than it was a few months ago, and that the countries of Western Balkans will be able to concentrate more on the future, also on European perspective. This was informal discussion, but I can say that we expressed strong commitment for the countries of Western Balkans to be given all help and chances to become full members of the European Union, of course after they fulfill all needed conditions. And I think that there is one general condition for all countries, and this is stability, peace and stability in the whole region. And after all those not very good events in 1990s of last century, I'm really glad to be able to say that in this case, when European Union meet this last challenge, the reactions came on time. So the European Council adopt quite good conclusions during its December meeting, and also the reactions of the Union after unilateral declaration of independence in Kosovo was adequate and on time also. So with European perspective in front of all Western Balkan countries, we have positive agenda, positive plan to make this region stable and to bring to the people living in those countries prosperous future, which will be different than the past was. The commitment of the European Union in next months and years focusing on the Western Balkans is of crucial importance, because I think we have to finish this story and to concentrate on other neighboring parts of the European Union. Thank you.